Let me show you how busy I am. It's my birthday, so
When?
this is my gift, facial fuel. Yeah. Oh God, hold on. Norman Lear is at FaceTime. Hold on 1 second. I'm really
Okay.
sorry.
You know
Hold
what?
on.
Me too.
Oh my God. Hello.
Love my breakfast.
Oh, it's so good. You're so great.
Oh, come on. We're so nice together. It's us.
It makes me so happy.
Granddad Business with Aaron Kleiber. That's my dad. Hello! Underpants? That is hilarious. Shut your mouth, dude. Rate and review this podcast or my daddy will go into a deep depression. Going down business with Aaron Kleiber. Yeah.
Boom. Welcome to Grown Dad Business. Guys, it's been a minute. I'm sorry. I haven't been here. It's been crazy. But welcome to episode 200. It's a little bit different. I chopped it up differently. We also recorded this, I believe, May 19th. So it's been a few weeks. The world has changed a lot. And just kind of wanted to take a break for a couple weeks. You know what I mean? And now we can celebrate episode 200, even though things are crazy right now. But I finally decided to start asking my friends, like I said, from around the country and comedians that I've worked with in the past. And I asked my friend Bob Saget. A lot of people know that I've worked with Bob in the past. And I opened for him in his Dirty Daddy tour, which was part of his book. So it's been a couple weeks since I talked to him, but it's an amazing talk. It's so insane. Because we just cut up, and you know what? We're dads cutting up. So it's been a couple weeks, and since then I just got my first haircut in about 4 months. This is my young boy haircut. I got nothing in it. Look at that. Still looking okay. Still okay. Cheeks fatter. I know that. And if you're just listening to me and you can't see the video, if you want to watch the video of this podcast or the last couple podcasts, like with Tammy Pescatelli or my friend Brad Williams, amazing comedians that I've been calling around the country to come hang out and talk to me, you can listen to that. It's exclusive on patreon.com/Aaron Kleiber. If you're watching this, thank you. Thank you for being part of Patreon. And you're asking, what's Patreon? Patreon is a way for you to support people you like, creative artists, like, comedians and podcasters. You can support monthly, and I try to do things for you. I've been sending cards with me and my kids. You get t-shirts, depending on how much you're able to give them a month. It's like supporting PBS. It's like having Netflix, an app, except it's Aaron Kleiber's video clips and podcasts and stand-up clips, and you get some dope mail. So that's cool. So if you want to check that out, patreon.com/Aaron Kleiber. Also, I want to give a shout out. You hear the beats that are normally live. You can also hear them Friday nights on the live happy hour, which I stream live on Facebook and on YouTube. You can see my friend Kid Mental, always doing the beats, kidmental.com, at Kid Mental Music. Go check him out. He does theme songs and all kinds of music. Love and appreciate him. Also, because of this episode, I actually explained this in the episode with Bob. I have a shirt. I have a shirt that I call the Goat Dads. Yeah, that's my Goat TV Dads. It's my favorite TV dads. Boom, I threw it on for this episode just to show you. I didn't wear it with Bob, but I did explain it. Those are my favorite TV Goat Dads. I have all kinds of other shirts, some Grown Dad shirts, all designed with Kid Mental, also an incredible artist, as well as a beatboxer and music producer, all done by Ink Division, locally owned in Braddock, PA, but ships nationwide, services nationwide, ink-division.com. They will give you a 15% off your first bulk order, comedians, podcasters, entertainers. If you want to get an order of shirts, they even sell masks now. You can get your logo on your masks. They sell all kinds of apparel, actually. So check out Ink Division, 15% off your bulk order. And if you want to order a shirt, you can order shirts on my website, aaronkleiber.com, growndadbusiness.com, and you can use the code GDB15 to get 15% off your Ink Division shirt, one of your Grown Dad shirts. This, one of my Be Kind, Be Funny shirts, my Wu-Tang, my Beastie Boy inspired shirts are all on there for parents and non-parents, of course, because they're just hilarious. I just want to give a shout out to a huge shout out to a new partner that I'm working with. It's called the Hive Distribution. At first I was shouting out. There's this awesome product called Elixicure. It's a CBD, non-psychoactive. It's not the THC. It's relief for like pain and other things. I use it for my arthritis in my feet and my ankles. I use it for shoulder pain. My wife loves it on her shoulders and neck. So I was using this Elixicure. Well, right now I connected with hyvedistro.com. They provide CBD products from all over the United States. They have bath bombs. My wife loves those. They have now coffee. They have CBD infused coffee, hemp infused coffee. They have different blends from regions around the world. They also have this man butter. It's a CBD infused organic body deodorant. It's amazing. It's dry. It's by Dry Men Products. They also have tincture on there, CBD tincture that are drops. But go check out hyvedistro.com. I'm happy to have them as a partner because I really I love Elixicure, and now I'm into the man butter. I put it on my son's stinky feet. You can rub the deodorant thing on my son's stinky feet. It's amazing. But go to hyvedistro.com. If you use the coupon code GROWN, GROWN, did I spell that right? Yeah. You can get 20% off your first order. Like I said, there's a couple things I love in there. There's great coffee, great bath bombs, but Elixicure, I love. I couldn't endorse it more. And check this out. If you order $75 or more, you get free shipping. And if I can make any specific, they have the roll-on Elixicure. I know I'm talking about this too much, but I like it. They also have the pump. They call it the cream pump, the lavender cream pump. Wipe that on your wife's shoulders, on the neck. Get it. I'm telling you, it's amazing. So go check them out. I just also, when I shout out Patreon, I never want to forget everybody that's contributed. I always give shout outs to the GDB champ, Corey. Cheyenne's part of that too, because technically she's supporting. So I just want to give everyone supporting me on Patreon and everybody that's given over Venmo and PayPal and over the last couple months. I appreciate it. I'm still trying to live stream comedy every Friday night, live happy hour, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can also see those episodes on patreon.com. But first, shout out Corey and Cheyenne, the GDB champs. Also give a shout out to Fanny, Jason, Jennifer, Jess, Laura, Lori, Mary, Marianne, Vic, what's up? Sean, Stu, thank you guys so much for contributing monthly. There's like more than a dozen of you that are contributing amazingly. I don't know what to say. I'm appreciative. I just want to say that. I'm sorry this went on so long. Joe Rogan does about 7 minutes. I don't know of talking, but I just want to tell you guys how much I appreciate you through this time, and I'm working hard on trying to make a dope podcast. I have my young boy haircut that you can check out if you're looking at the video. So, hey, thank you guys so much. Like I said, grab a shirt at GDB15 on my website, growndadbusiness.com, aaronkleiber.com. Support, go check out hyvedistro.com for some of these dope products. Coupon code GROWN. And please enjoy my episode part 1. This is part 1 with Bob Saget. This is part 1. We talked for quite a while, well over an hour, and I thought, let me break it up. It'd be a great, it's, like I said, we podcasted a couple weeks ago, and I think it'll be a great break from everything that's going on, and I'm not sure how to address that, everything that's going on. Not only the pandemic, I think the pandemic, we just stay home and make each other laugh, but everything else that's going on, we have Black brothers and sisters in danger, and it's our responsibility to speak up and to continue to speak up and continue to support one another and love one another. So I just want to say that Black Lives Matter. So I love you guys. Thank you for listening. Please sit back and try to laugh and have fun with my friend Bob Saget. And then part 2 will be coming next week. Be kind, be funny. Always.
I'm so sorry. Wait, I had one more. It was Norman Lear.
Yeah, you know, you got to take that
name. Hold on 1 second. I'm all
fine.
yours. Hold on.
You still there?
Yeah. Oh no, you're still there.
But how come we're still here?
I don't know. I'm gonna hang up. I love you.
The fates don't want us separate.
No, I don't think so. Maybe we should move in a trailer or something. I love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
Wait, when is your birthday?
It was yesterday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Yeah, I don't like my age. It's too old.
I didn't know it was your birthday. I didn't Wikipedia you today.
I don't know who writes Wikipedia, but they're liars.
Yeah. And my wife, it's so funny. My wife, I have to say first, okay, we'll blow your smoke in your ass first.
No, don't want to do that.
No, but you are the only person my wife has met that she was legitimately starstruck.
Oh, that's
I
really
know, well,
sweet.
you know. But she goes, oh, is he on now? I go, yeah. I go, he had to talk to Norman Lear. And she goes, Norman. I go, you remember when we watched the Live All in the Family and the guy that created it was sitting there? Right? She was like,
he literally is Obi-Wan Kenobi. He is.
Oh, yeah.
He is the wisest, and we're such dear friends. We're so close. And he's on my podcast right now. It came out just now.
Oh, sweet.
So it's up there.
Oh, yeah. I might as well mention to people because look, it's not like my reach, but some people that like me might not even,
I'll put it out there that I'm on here. I'm going to help your reach.
You're the best. Well,
I know like 4 more people.
Your podcast, Bob Saget is here for you because you said you were doing a podcast, and I go, has he been doing a podcast? How did I miss that? And you just started it, and I listened to your monologue one last time, and it was literally like I was like, oh, that's everything I want to talk to him about. But like there were so many things you said where I was like, yes, okay. And because I haven't talked to you in so long,
Aaron.
I'm like, we'll get along fine.
Yeah. First thing, how are you doing? This Quarantino time.
I'm all right. It's like I said, it's come down to, family and talking to people and making people laugh. Like that's all I know.
Right.
It's come down to like just the brass tacks of what you are.
Yeah. It's made things clearer. It's made a lot of people angry.
Yeah.
It's made me wish your human instinct is I want to go back. I want everything back. I want to go. I want to live my life. I want to get on a plane. And then you look at what the planes are like and you see that it's, 1 out of 20 planes are flying and it's only middle seats. Somehow they made a plane and they made only middle seats. They put test dummies in all the ones on the right and the left. I'm joking. Just to make sure just to make sure you only get a middle seat. But they're fumigating them. But you've got to go in with the mask. You have to have the right mask. You have to have a shield. All kinds of stuff.
And I love how they're like, we're cleaning them now. Like I'm like,
now, like it was safe to touch a bathroom handle.
Like, how am I going to survive the flu if I don't lick a plane seat? You know what I mean?
Just the doorknob.
I know.
Just the thing you slide to lock the door. When
I heard you talking about that.
Yeah, and I've been angry about it.
I'm already a little OCD, but now
I had Howie Mandel on my podcast, and he was always like this. But he was like this because, he's a sweet, thoughtful guy, and he has issues, serious issues. It's not just being neurotic and OCD. And he wrote about it in a book, and he's not shy to talk about it. But it's a mental health issue where he had some real problems and real fears. And I think we're living in a world of fear. And some people are angry at the fear, understandably. So they're not practicing social distancing or wearing a mask, and they're wrong. But they're going to do what they're going to do. I'm not going to endanger anybody.
Yeah.
I keep telling people, hey, and I was on somebody's show. I said, please don't spit in your grandfather's mouth. That's what I keep telling people. That's what
New merch.
I did a commencement speech for some graduating college. I can't remember which school. Please don't spit in your grandparents' mouths, because that's what we got to do is, sorry, I'm having major ear issues. These will one day be my hearing aids, but right now they're simply headphones.
Yeah, I like how you're ready to sing like you look like you're ready to sing an Elton John song on The Voice with those.
I'm Lady Gaga. I'm Lady Baba. So, how many children do you have now?
3 now. 3. I have 3 kids. 11.
And you love
9.
them. You love them.
The third one, my 2 other ones, great. The third one, it's like she was born in the woods. She came in a wolf's pelt, and like we were like, well, we can't throw her in the trash. She's nuts, and I don't know. If
you want to be careful because I did an HBO special, and I talked about my middle daughter on it, and it did not go well for her in high school because of it. I said that she had a thong that looked like an eye patch, and I made fun of her, and it was not good. And I wish I could take it back, but I never did it again. But you will. Well, they will catch up with you, and they will say, "Why did you say that about me?" They will.
I do worry about that. I just came out with my comedy special, and like
what's the name of it?
It's called Grown Ass Dad on Amazon.
Grown Ass Dad.
Yeah. But like I talk about my son a little bit.
I'm not looking at you. It's
no, I know
contractors.
I am worried though that like I may talk about my kids too much. I try to be careful, but then there's like you said, like something about your daughter's thong. I don't know. I could never do that. You know what I mean?
No, well, it's like I didn't want to do it.
Yeah, right.
I really didn't. I wanted to. I got ideas. I can fix this podcast. Here we go. There we go. Oh, I'm so happy now. Oh, I don't have to hold. I was holding the computer.
That's ridiculous.
I can even make this better. Watch this. Watch this. It's even going to get better. Now, when you post this, do you post this on YouTube? Is that where this goes?
I put it on YouTube privately and use the link for Patreon.
What's Patreon?
It's where people can contribute monthly to like content. So my podcast goes on iTunes, but then only people on Patreon can watch the video. And like sometimes I do like an extra 10 minutes at the end,
Right.
Yeah.
I'm like that. I'm like that with my wife.
Yeah. just 10 more. 10 more. No.
So I'm in the middle of construction and there's nothing I can do about it. I apologize again.
It's not affecting.
Okay, good. So you love one the least because it's a wild animal.
Yeah,
it's a wildling. You have a wildling as a child.
I call her Little Firecat because she's just. It's one of the things where like she won't like I'll try to hug her and she'll be like like but hey, that's fine. She hates men or likes girls. I don't care. That's great.
Doesn't matter. Amphibians, no. You stay out of the animal world. I think we've learned that this year.
We've set a line. Yeah.
We made a mistake. It's not. This is not the year of the bat.
Yeah.
That's
a Zodiac.
That's a song by Al Stewart. When you were a baby, it's the year of the bat. It was the year of the cat. It was the original song. It's not funny. I mean, there's nothing funny about this. It's hard to make jokes about it because it ain't funny.
I know. I felt like I made some jokes and you do some live stream stuff, but you can't
regret it.
No, you just do it. And because like I made this joke. I thought it was a pretty funny joke where I was like, everyone's complaining about we have to stay inside and put on masks and and eat snacks and but meanwhile, our parents, and grandparents during World War II gave up their steel buttons and sugar and they let women play baseball. You know what I mean? Like it was a serious time.
Why did they let that happen?
The Nazis blame the Nazis.
Man,
that is funny. If there was anybody at that
time,
they're
still out there.
Yeah.
This world is Whoa, go ahead. If there was
Well,
anybody at that time, I'm sorry.
I just thought it would be a funny thing. Like at that time, do you think there was guys complaining that women were playing baseball, and you're like, well, blame the Nazis, go kill them? And they're like, yeah, they're making. I don't know. I'm not working bits.
Yeah, you can't. You can blame evil. I mean, there's evil in the world right now, but we all have a common evil, and everybody's getting caught up in other stuff. But the common evil is the disease, and that's what we have to fight and concentrate on. Not everybody's political beliefs and blaming people, and you can't go back in time. You can only be in the moment and move forward. So,
Yep. It's something you said. I always like that. You always said like you don't talk about politics or religion, and I'm the same way.
But I know you have deep beliefs. I remember that about you,
Yeah.
and I found that very admirable. I like that a lot because I admire people that believe in something, and it doesn't have to be exactly what everybody wants it to be. It doesn't have to be. I mean, we've got a huge Christian world, and we also have a whole other world that is not. But
and comedy teaches you that.
Yeah, comedy teaches you that, and the world teaches you that. When you look at what the hell's going on now, it's like, and you can't blame a whole culture or a whole religion on anything. You can only fundamentalists get to me, and fundamentalists don't usually like strong fundamentalists in anything. So
True.
and but we need them. We need them because we need the extremes of all beliefs. And then you somehow arrive at the middle. Somehow, I hope we used to.
You try, but then you think things and you're like, I sound like this crazy person. You know what I mean? And then you back out of that room. You're like, hey, I don't know.
Well, some nights I sound nuts, and I'll be watching the TV, and I'll do what everybody does. I'll yell at the TV.
Oh,
and if it depends on the network, I'm not going to say which ones, but I will yell at someone on every network. So I'm not just saying that I'm some liberal. I'm not even. Conservative is supposed to mean dignity, and liberals supposed to mean you're open to more things, but that's not what they mean. That's not the definition of those words.
It one word can't encapsulate.
There are nice people everywhere, and I'm for the common good. I am for kindness, and I just want to make people. I had a bunch of workmen here. You're gonna like this.
Okay.
And no, I swear you're gonna like this.
I do all my own work, but go ahead.
I do too. But you can't take a jackhammer and go 4 feet down in cement and then run a sleeve, which what that is.
That's a mess.
The fiberglass. I got 10 people downstairs in COVID.
What's happening?
During COVID.
Yeah, what's happening at your house right now is not fun construction.
No, and you can't hear
drain.
it, which means my house is big enough that you don't hear the jackhammering. That means I've done okay.
I just send my kids in the yard.
Yeah, I've got an unmade bed nearby. I won't say where. I got nowhere to go, but I'm like Anne Frank. I'm in the attic. But what happened is I was out by their trucks as they were leaving the other day when they told me what my problem was. And I was very stressed out. It's a huge amount of money. And it's, never a good time to spend a lot of money, especially when, nobody's working. But they need a job. And so this for them is actually good. And I'm standing there and I just wasn't thinking. I'm exhausted. I'm stressed. And I just farted. I just let one go, and I didn't even move. And then the guys just cracked up. They cracked up, and the guy said, "You're the funniest, man." He goes, what had happened was we got all these samples because my wife has this wonderful. She's Eat Travel Rock is her business, and she gets a lot of stuff sent to the house. So it was popcorn that had like Oreos coating on it. Things I'm not going to eat. They were good. It's popcorn with good stuff on it, but it was.
I have little kids. It's all over my house.
They would have loved it, but it's like and some pop something. I don't know what it was. And so I gave it to these guys as giant boxes, untouched, unused. No COVID. You could touch this box. It's not Amazon where you got to spray your body down in a car wash afterwards.
Yeah.
And I give them to the guys, and then I farted, and I looked at them, and I went, "Oh, it's the popcorn." That was my response, immediate response. It was just no, not even a. It was fart. Oh, it's the popcorn. There was not a second, not even a quarter of a second before I said it, and the guys just cracked up. And then the guy told his dad, because his dad's a big fan of my stand-up. His dad's like an 80-year-old man, originally from Mexico, who watches my stand-up and thinks I'm this funny guy. And so I wrote him a picture. I signed him at Jorge, and he was really appreciative of it. And he couldn't get over that I had done that. He said, "So Bob's just a regular guy," and his son said, "Yeah, he reminds me of my brother," meaning his other son. He said, "Bob acts just like your other son," and that's what I think is what you project is an everyman kind of feel. That's what stand-up can be.
Yeah.
And then when it gets to a certain level of stardom, when someone's out there, like when they're on a pulpit, like George Carlin was, where they're making statements, whether you agree or disagree. And Bill Maher kind of falls into that mode. People don't realize it, but he does. And some people might not like that, but he's damn good at it. John Oliver is a different kind of thing, but I love him. I know all the guys.
We love John Oliver. Have you seen this young guy, Andrew Schultz, out of New York?
No.
He started doing some like talking head videos like Mar, and he's a smart kid. He's like early 20s, and I'm sure some people like listening. I mean, you've heard of him, but like he's starting to blow up. And Rogan's starting to promote him. But smart, like he's one of the first like comics of my generation that is a really good stand-up on stage, but also got the viral social media thing. So his talent and voice mixed with that,
well, you have to be the more time goes on in our world, the more you have to be a hyphenate. Yeah. I was born a hyphenate. I thought I was going to be I was a hyphen. I was very short. I was an abbreviation when I was born. I was an ibid. No, when I didn't know I was going to be a comedian. I was going to be a film student. I was going to be a doctor. I couldn't take chemistry. I became a film student. While I was doing film, I did improv at University of Pennsylvania, and I did film school at Temple University.
Yeah.
And I did stand-up comedy when I was 17. I won a radio contest. And then I moved to LA, and then I did the Comedy Store. I quit USC Film School, and then I was going to be I was going to make horror movies and be a director, but I quit that. And then I took acting classes for 5 years, and then I took the Groundlings workshop for a year. So I always did a bunch of things, and I think you need to be able to, like it used to be, a person could be a singer, only a singer.
Yeah.
And if you're Frank Sinatra or Elvis, you don't have to be the writer.
Right.
But I saw you play with that button. But now people want singer-songwriters. They want singer-songwriter dancers. They want singer-songwriter dancers, composers, actors, actresses. They want Lady Gaga. They want someone that can do every damn thing. Unless you're a certain kind of person like Ed Sheeran, who we don't need to see him act. I've watched him act. He's good. He's good.
Yeah, he does have some walk-ons.
John Mayer is a friend of mine. He can act. He can host a show. He can do stand-up.
I saw him do stand-up at the Improv. He's hilarious.
He's on my podcast. I'm not saying I got bigger names than you got, because you got
I already
me.
had him.
Oh, there you go.
Episode 199. No.
There. How many episodes have you done?
You are 200.
Wow.
Yeah.
I just started, and I'm a spoiled brat, so I thought I was going to be, you're going to be in the top 10 on Apple Podcasts. And then I went right the first week. I was like, wow, I'm like number 35. This is amazing. And then I didn't know how it works. Like you really have to hold and really have a lot of algorithm stuff, and you got to have, sponsors, and you have to have like download numbers.
Yeah.
So Apple was a good promotion. Spotify's been a good promotion.
Yeah.
And so it's different what I've learned, but now both platforms are being very kind to me. We'll see how long it goes.
Right.
I'm just feeling good because hold on. I got an issue. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Hold on. My wife got the food for all of the workmen.
That's the way to do it.
She's such a great. I love her so much.
That's
I'm very. Do you love your wife?
yes.
You
know,
can tell me,
dude. It's one of those things where I say it more and more, and it sounds like I'm like, oh, if I didn't have my wife when we met when I was like 19, that I don't know who I would be. That's probably true. She's always been kind of like base. You know what I mean?
So you're saying you just keep your foot on her until you have to run to the next one?
Pretty much, like yeah, like a
your
knee.
wife is second base. You're waiting to slide to third.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just
I'm going to tell you. Let me tell you the metaphor, and you can have this.
Okay.
It's then you want to go home. So when you want to leave, you're going to do baseball metaphors on. I'm thinking of leaving my. I look at it like it's baseball. Sometimes first base. I had a joke. I can't do it here because it's really foul. But I did it in my last special. What first, second, third, fourth base means now. It's a lot different than what it meant. You used to start with holding hands. It's something first base is now the most foul thing you could think of. And I made first base just shaking hands. That was a nice transaction. Thank you very much. But fourth base is just the worst, just disgusting. And then, because that's where we're at. We're at a world where people are like, oh, I hooked up with someone last night. Really? What happened? Oh, I did this, and this. Well, what? Nobody ever did that with me. What are you talking about?
I hear, see, I'm a comedian who's been with the same woman since I was 19.
Is that your wife?
Yeah.
But slide home. If you've got a third base going.
And it does like freak me out when, comedian friends were out on the road and they're like, I'm going to hit up Tinder tonight. I'm like, what? And people are like, and then they choke each other. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
It's gotten different.
Well, there's people I want to choke, but you can't reach into the TV.
Yeah, no. And it gives me no climax.
Oh, what? So is this baseball metaphor mine or yours? Who do you want it? Are you going to do it?
Yours.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, because you're not going to talk about your wife and say you would. You talk about marriage a lot.
I do. That's a thing that, Louie Anderson said something to me. I opened for Louie quite a few times, but when I was trying to figure things out, I think it might have been right after I worked with you, because I worked with you on your Dirty Daddy tour.
Yeah.
And you have a book, Dirty Daddy. It's older, but get it.
Older by like, what is it, 7 years old? I don't know. Funny. Well, but that's not a long time ago. But it depends on how old. But a 20-year-old will say, "Oh, that's old. That's 5 years old."
Yeah,
I'm
right.
Like, no, you're 5 years old because great work is great work, and you think some things hold up. But I watched the pilot for Breaking Bad last night, but 3 nights ago, which is still great, and it still holds up. But it's not what we're seeing now. There's a new level. Have you watched Ozark?
Oh yeah. Oh. TV now, shit is wild.
It is so strong. It's great. It's so good. There's some crap.
Yeah.
But we've been binge, and then we started watching this thing that you should not watch with your wife unless you use it as a ploy. And it's Outlander. And it's on Netflix, but it's like Skinamax. It's almost porn.
I just explained to my wife what Skinamax was.
It used to be a thing.
Yeah.
And back in the day when you had Cinemax, it was basically soft core stuff.
Yeah.
So we're watching this Outlander, and I'm like, whoa, this is 50 Shades of Grey is blushing right now. It was just, oh my, no. I'm going like this to the TV. If my hand's up, and I'm blocking my vision and it's an eclipse, I don't want to see that.
Yeah, sometimes sometimes I don't know, like sometimes there's too much and you're just like, what's happening in the story? We don't need to know that they like feet. We don't care.
Well, not only that, but I mean, there's a lot of violence, and the guy, there's a lot of beating, and it was interesting because I watched not long ago during the pandemic 2 months ago. We were already in.
Yeah.
And did you cancel a bunch of stuff like I did? You just canceled everything.
Yeah. Well, everything canceled on me. I mean,
Yeah.
everything. Once
I
they
canceled before it was fashionable the night before, and Canada was mad at me. But then they realized that they can't be because the next day they shut down. I was supposed to go Vancouver to Calgary, and then they closed Calgary. They literally said no public anything, and they did. They acted quickly, and I would have been stuck in Regina. I would have been stuck in Regina.
I know her. I went to high school with her.
Exactly, and guess what she's got? Calgary. She has a Calgary. She has an Alberta, like a peach. But
she has a Calgary in her Alberta.
Oh, it's so sweet. It's near Pittsburgh.
It is.
I don't know. I'll have 2 tickets to. Oh, that's not it. But it was, scary, and then everything got canceled. And I was talking to my agent yesterday, and he was saying like, no, it looks like we're going to be canceling a lot. I mean, I might be going back to Canada. I'm scheduled October, November, or something like that. But I don't know. Are people going to congregate? Are some people going to go, you know what? We got to get out. We just have to get out.
I have friends that were at an improv this past, couple weeks ago. And it was, they had like 25 people. And he said, it's like playing an empty audience, which I'm fine and used to. So whatever.
I was talking to Howie Mandel about that, and he was saying, we've all done gigs in a 1,000 or 2,000 person place where you've got a third full because the tickets didn't sell or they didn't care and they didn't cancel the show. We know what that's like, but I'm not going and doing that. And I'm not going to go and watch an audience that doesn't have face masks on, where it's dangerous because it takes one person to infect 100, and people don't believe it, but they also don't believe that we landed on the moon too. So, I mean, but we also haven't proven to anybody. The sad part is and I'm not scaring anybody. I just know, because I know major medical people that I've been talking to and trying to find out what I could find.
Mm-hmm.
And, when everybody goes back, when you go steps 1 to 4, you end up, I don't want to talk about this. It doesn't matter. The point is people need to be safe. I think we started on a happier topic, and I went back into.
I know it's so fun because I've talked to other comedians, and other friends, and I'm like, you don't want to talk about it. You want to just cut up and laugh about it, about something else. You know what I mean? But then it always full circles to you're like, yeah, but here we are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Plus, we want to perform,
and we're all going to have pandemic material.
Yeah, I know people said when you come out of quarantine, you better not have a half hour about quarantine. What the fuck? What do you want me to talk about?
Well, what would they talk about if they were on stage?
Exactly.
I've made mistakes in my career where I did a special, and then I didn't have a new hour, and then I would do a gig after the special, and I was in New Jersey, in a particular part of New Jersey, which they keep their presence known. And they were right. And I didn't do what you're supposed to do before a show. I didn't take a half hour of silence, which is what you do in the theater, which is what you do as a performer. You get yourself together. You assemble your mind. You look at your notes. You decide what you want to do. And then you go out and do it. But I didn't this one night because I'd done this A&E show, and where I would join subcultures, and I joined a fraternity, and I became a member of a fraternity, and I had all the fraternity guys there, and I was so happy to see them all that I just, right until I walked on stage, I was talking to these guys, and my mind was all over the place. I couldn't remember my material. I was exhausted. I was working every day, doing press in the morning, and I did kind of the special. I kind of did. I didn't have a lot. I had, like 10 minutes of new stuff. It's a long time ago. And do you want me to get it?
No, you're right.
Does she need anything?
Yeah. No, you're right.
I mean, we're all home, so that's the thing. I'm
Sorry.
looking at my phone. Did they get their food? Are people getting fed? Or, honey, did you feed Paraguay?
Sorry.
But no, I'm sorry. But what happened is some guy, that's the same stuff as your special.
Right.
Suck. And I'm like,
Yeah.
well, no, okay. I know I've done some new stuff. That was like 20 minutes of new. And the guy was like, I want my money back. I said, get your money back. Give him his money
Really?
back. Yeah, well, I've heard that a lot. And I don't hear it anymore because I like an hour and 20 of new material that I'm dying to do, and I can't do it.
I'm worried that, see, like, I was going to come out with my comedy special in June, like around Father's Day. And we thought, hey, let's do it early. Well, now I'm like, not only is my comedy special not going to get me booked because nobody's booking, but I'm thinking, I'm like, well, now, because when you release something, you want to do your new stuff. And I'm like, I can't even work new stuff at clubs, like I'm going to go out on tour in the fall and, not have a new, like that. Like it's freaks me out.
I know what's going to happen. You're going to get on stage and just you have to let it go, and you'll end up coming with, all of us will end up having it'll just be new. Yeah. And record the first set because it'll be like you started over again. And then you'll drift into a pattern. But do
you think like doing that, like doing your podcast, and I mean, you do so much TV and interviews where you're able to just riff and panel, I'm finishing up 50 days in a row of doing this little daily dad thing where I just riff for 5 minutes. That has been one of the most beneficial things, just a little nugget. Like, let me just riff on Legos today with my kids. And I think I might be able to go back through there and maybe try out 20 of those 50 little.
Oh, for sure. Oh my God. Yeah.
I didn't do it for that, but now I'm like,
I have tweets that, I'm going to do in stand up. I
remember sitting you reading me tweets going, that a bit, this a bit.
That's what we do. And what's funny on Jimmy Kimmel who's a doll, is they do mean tweets, which is really, really, really strong. But here's like one that
wait, you got drafts? You got drafts you're working on?
No, not of tweets.
Okay.
No, I mean, well, this is one that got a lot of response. I got a new vacuum cleaner today, and I'm excited. WTF has happened to me, because, and that's obvious because I played Danny Tanner. So that's just a Danny Tanner joke. But the one that's like, let me see if there's one that I really laughed out loud at. Boy, I haven't been funny in a while. I'm going through I have really, oh my God, it's all the same joke. It's all me cleaning. It's all Full House, I'm cleaning jokes. Oh, good. Someone's at the door. That's great. Oh, good. The doorbell.
I mean, this is real life.
Real life. I don't know what's happening. You might have to listen to this. Let me see what's happening, because I can do the door from here.
Oh wow.
Oh, it looks like somebody opened something. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea what I'm looking at. I'm looking at my phone. Someone's at the house.
Can you find out?
I'm asking my wife who's at the house.
Oh.
Let's see what's going on. I'm sorry. But at least I could do that from my phone.
Yeah. You're not. I don't care. This is as real as it gets. My people that listen, they don't care. This is, I'll cut out all the juicy stuff.
No, don't cut this out. This is important stuff.
Boom. Part 1. I know it's getting silly. We're right in the middle of the conversation, but hey, thank you so much for listening. Part 2 will be coming next week. Go check out ink-division.com. Go check out thehivedistro.com for your CBD needs, and kidmental.com. Thank you so much for listening. Patreon.com/Aaron Kleiber. And also the bonus episode with Bob Saget. You can check out. I know I waited till the end. The bonus episode with Bob Saget will be coming out this weekend. We talk all about Dirty Work, Norm Macdonald, and Chris Farley. It was one of the coolest conversations because I never got to talk to Bob about Dirty Work. And Chris Farley and Norm Macdonald. It's amazing. You guys are awesome. Part 2 next week. Be kind, be funny.